go.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Vance Suarez. I'm 23 years old, and today is September 10th, 2021.
I have, as I check my phone, 862 followers.
Well, I certainly have more followers than that now. I now have 994 followers. This close to 1,000.
Last year, at my last culture shock at SUNY Purchase College, in which my caption is simply just hire me, #model. It has 214 likes.
Actually, funny story, that picture actually went down one like. Why? Don't know, but that's fine, because I have a new most liked photo. It is me after I got my fresh cut, 218 likes. Year one of Blackwolves has been slightly off course from what we originally planned. As I'm sure you were aware, there was a whole thing going on. But it's been really fulfilling to be able to do great work with my best friends and just be able to work on our terms. Problem solve with each other, but that doesn't get in the way of our friendship. Yeah, overall it's been, like I said, fulfilling. I'm pretty sure it's the same with last year. Blackwolves still means to me a community of like-minded artists, friends as well, come together to just get their art into this great big old world of ours. We get to do the work, we get to reap the rewards, we get to feel good about ourselves through it.
Being free to express yourself. Before joining Blackwolves, I felt like I didn't really know the extent of my talent, and working alongside Blackwolves, I feel like not only have I been able to discover new talents, but also further develop the ones that I already have.
Just going off of that, talking about talents that I didn't know I had, or talents that Blackwolves has helped bring out of me. For me, the best example of that was the Two Gene Jones theme song. It was very on the spot, on set when I came up with it, and I was like, I'm gonna work on it right now. I'm gonna download GarageBand, I'm gonna lay down 8 bars of music, and it came out great. And I love that track so much. It's something I didn't know I'd be able to do beforehand. Scoring film and television.
Working on Reasons to Be Pretty in my senior year of high school. Being able to see art come alive from birth to death, it was an awesome experience, and it really got me into not only making theater, making film, and making music as well.
There were so many good moments this year. Guy. Oh my gosh. Favorite men with Blackwolves this year. Probably working on all of DNA. The cast we had, the rehearsals we had, the way we were able to explore new territory. We've never done Zoom theater before, and we tried to put our own fresh new ideas into it, and we really got to experiment with new things, kind of crossing the line between film and theater. That was a really, really good experience.
Directing The Actor's Nightmare in my senior year of college, so we go from one senior year to another. Everyone worked together so well. The term family in theater is overused a lot. It opened my eyes to the power that theater can have, not only on an audience member, but working on it yourself. It could be cathartic, it could be therapeutic, and just being able to see all my actors and months of hard work be put on stage, and just seeing my actors just having fun.
That last part, I was thinking about my favorite moment in my career up until I got to that last part where I'm talking about the catharsis that comes with theater. So I'd have to say my favorite moment in my career was this past summer working as a theater director at Camp Ballet, where I directed my first musical. The effect that this show had on these kids and the audience and how we all like bonded together. We were all able to like share our emotions with each other and be sad and be happy together, and just like that really left like a stamp right on my heart. Probably like my happiness. Not that I haven't been happy, but it's been a long time getting that happiness back, and I feel like I've finally grasped it again. So holding on to that and remembering what makes me happy.
I think, and this might sound very millennial of me, I think my most important thing right now is my phone.
My phone's still pretty important. I looked at 10 hours of screen time yesterday. Maybe my phone should be less important to me.
Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan. It's such an ambitious, overarching tale of space and finding habitable worlds, but at its core, it's about love. It's about the connection between father and daughter, between and separately, as we see with another character, just lover and lover, and how, to quote the movie, love is the one thing that can transcend space and time.
Okay. I admit it. I liked Tenet. I don't know if you've seen the podcast. I don't know if you've talked to me at all this past year, but I really like Tenet, alright? It's tricky, it's Christopher Nolan, it's messing around with time. John David Washington is freaking incredible. The music, I don't know if it like goes into like my top 5 lists of movies, but it's just like when you see a movie and you can't stop freaking thinking about it for like almost a year at this point, it has to be good at some point. I'll include both of these since they were filmed on the same day. The Lucy acoustic cover and the Neon Burgundy Ride music video. And the reason those are my favorite Hero and Blackwolves videos is because that was all just me and Jacob, right? We filmed each other, we directed our own videos, we edited our own videos, our own vocals, we mixed everything, like we did like all of that ourselves. Like one man teams, you know, kind of working together. I had never directed or edited like a music video before that, and I just kind of like went headfirst into it. I'm really proud of those 2 videos. I'm like iridescence. You know how like sometimes you look like an oil spill, and it's like a rainbow of colors, and like it's like the beauty and like the ugliness of the world. Iridescence. It's kind of a mix of everything.
I'm feeling a very purple right now, like a black light purple, trying to bring out the brightness of other colors.
You pick good. Duh! Of course I feel pressure. I mean, it's still like for myself. I know I said that last year. I don't even need to watch the video of me saying it. I know, because I'm still putting pressure on myself. I feel kind of pressure to like grow up, get on with my life, you know? Like I want to move out, and like the pressure to like get a job and like save money for it and like not spend it on like bullshit. But also like the pressure to tell myself, hey, like you don't need to be like working. You just came off of a job where you were away from your friends for 3 months. You just came off of a global pandemic where you have to stay inside for a while. It's okay to have fun. So maybe pressure is in the balance of things. Sorry.
I feel very pressured by myself to make sure that I tell that story right, to make sure that the right message is getting across, to make sure, like this little piano key is has the same amount of force as this other piano key. Yeah, I feel pressure all the time.
I have something to add. In addition to that, like I feel like pressure like in my art, not in like Blackwolves art, but in like my personal art. I like dropped an album last October, and I want to continue making music, and I'm like, you gotta outdo yourself, you gotta do something cool, you gotta do something better. I just gotta be real with myself. Easier said than done, obviously.
I think unresponsiveness, acting like you don't care. There's like the trope that it's like, oh yeah, all the cool kids act like they don't care, but I don't think not caring is cool.
It's like not communicating. I know I can be guilty of that sometimes. The biggest issues I've had with like any of my work so far this year has been like just like sometimes it's like there's not communication, and I'm like, how the hell do I know what I'm supposed to be doing here? You're my boss. Anyway, communication, and not just like in a workplace environment, but like feelings as well. I think these are less pet peeves and more just things I want to see improve. But I guess sometimes they can go hand in hand.
Don't be afraid, because fear is a wall that really blocks us off from what we truly want in life.
Fear is the mind killer. I love fear. Hey bud. Hey last year, Jeremy. The pandemic's gonna go on for a while, so you're not gonna do that job in the summer, so plan accordingly. And just make sure you you hug the people you really love. Just make sure you do that.
One time I did get to share a stage, very briefly, with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga when they were doing their promotional tour for Cheek to Cheek.
I think the answers pretty much stay the same. I'm more of a director, so I don't really get to like perform with people. So performance-wise, yeah, Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga. Do I say Logan? Is everyone gonna say Logan this year? Fine. Logan Riley Gruner. Yeah. Well, there it is.
I'd probably say James Blake.
Okay, I have two answers. One would be, and I felt like this is like a very obvious answer if anyone knows me, Frank Ocean. Gosh, Frank, you're so talented. Are you watching this video? I hope you are. You're so talented. I want to work with you. Even if it's on your jewelry line. I want to just like be in a room with you and like have a goal and be able to do that goal with you. And my other answer is, have you heard of this underground director called Christopher Nolan? I want to be confused when I'm on set, but I also want to be doing like cool stunts and shit. Like I want to be directed by Christopher Nolan. I think whether it is a fictional time-bending story or whether he's crafting a story about World War II, that this man has an incredible like attention to detail and attention to nuance, and just like being able to share that same brain space with him. Yes. Favorite artist right now? I really have a thing for Baby Keem right now. He's just like one of the like newest voices in rap, and like a lot of inspiration like Kendrick Lamar and like Kanye West, and like those are also some of my inspirations. Yeah, Baby Keem, new voice in hip hop. Check him out if you haven't.
I'm gonna say James Blake again. It's mainly the growth for me, just seeing where he's been and where he is now.
Also, just bouncing off of that, The Weeknd as well. That's another artist who I've been with for a very long time, and just seeing how he constantly is trying to make new strides in his career. Really freaking cool. I love it when you can see an artist grow. It's so satisfying. Biggest thing I've learned this year is that it is okay to express your feelings, especially to your friends. They're your friends. They're not going to judge you. Or maybe they will judge you, and that's just what you need. But they're not going to, like, bully you about it. They're going to, like, put an arm around you and be like, hey, man, get over it. And I'll be like, you know what? You're right. That is what I need to do. So we live in a capitalist society, right? And a lot of times we have pressure on ourselves as artists to put on the greatest show performance on earth. But sometimes we forget that the road to that great performance should be just as enjoyable. Sometimes it is about the journey and not the destination. Thanks, Valaday.
Don't give up. Why give up? What are the benefits of giving up? Because at the end of the day, you should do what makes you happy. Not what makes anyone else happy. It's about what makes you happy. If you're happy, other people will be happy.
That's a smart dude. More diversity. I know I said it last year, and it's like we're seeing more we're seeing more inclusion both on camera and behind the camera, but like, let's go, people. Come on. It's not that hard.
Diversity. More LGBTQ plus writers and actors and producers and casting agents. I want to see more diversity in every single aspect of the arts world. I definitely use Twitter the most because honestly it's where I get a lot of my news.
I don't like to get my news from Twitter anymore, but it is Twitter. I say TikTok likes to tie into it. The music app, Apple Music, is obviously like first, but like Twitter. Just trying to find the next step, dealing with that pressure of balance between wanting to be productive and hit the ground running, but also letting myself know that it's okay to have fun and be bored. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Overthinking. I feel like that's something that I've always struggled with, but especially now that I'm home,
thanks therapy,
alone with my thoughts a lot. I feel like I'd get my parents a new house. After that, get my dad a car.
Probably still get my parents' house. Actually, this has been a dream I've had for a while. I'd get my whole family a house, and just we're a very tight-knit family. We love to see each other. I would just love the 18 of us to just live in a big old mansion with a huge pool and just like go down 2 floors and be like, knock, knock, knock. Hey Thea, how you doing? Like it sounds really nice. Still get my dad a car, still get myself a car. I get Blackwolves and office building. I hire some more people for Blackwolves, make our lives a little easier. While also reinvigorating the economy. I don't know, maybe buy my friends some like PS5s. If I have a blank check, I'll spend $800 on one. Hey, how's it going? I bet your hair is bigger. I bet you come out with more music by then. I'm sure you've discovered more about yourself. And I'm proud of you. Like, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are in the world, I love you. Mwah! Stay lit. Whew! Thanks for watching, everyone. If you would like to see more of me personally, you can follow my Instagram at BeFreeNB. Get me up to 1,000 followers. And if you want to see more of us, you can follow Blackwolves Production on YouTube and on Instagram. Until then, love yourselves and love your neighbors.